WCMP. Andy Beckstrom on hand in Braham as we get set for tonight's matchup. Braham Bombers playing host to the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. Homecoming night here in the Braham area. Welcome into tonight's broadcast. Again, I'm Andy Beckstrom on the call for tonight's game. Should be a solid matchup between these two squads. Braham looking to be able to get prepared for postseason play and maybe a deep run in sections. Hinckley-Finlayson also having a successful year and looking to do the same. Just about a week away from the end of the regular season as we work our way towards the playoffs here in our local area. We're going to get set for tonight's matchup and take a look at playoff positioning possibly when we return here on the pregame at Braham Froyen Field on FM 100.9 WCMP.
Since 1967, Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley, has been where to go for all your building projects. Let Gerald Schmidt help you with designing, remodeling, or any new construction. Schmidt Construction specializes in residential home building, agricultural, industrial, and commercial buildings. With expert advice on all of your building projects and ideas, when you hire a contractor to take care of 7901.
When it comes to your health, choosing the right partner can make all the difference. Look to Fairview Clinics, Pine City, where you'll find care that's well and beyond your expectations. Our team of family medicine and orthopedic providers are dedicated to your health and wellness. And when you need care at night or on weekends for illness or injuries, Fairview Urgent Care in North Branch is just minutes away. Find your doctor at fairview.org/Pine City. Fairview, well and beyond.
Are you looking for support for your struggling teen? Introduce them to Treehouse Sandstone. At Treehouse Sandstone, we are on a mission to end hopelessness among teens in their lives. Join us on a Tuesday or Thursday from 6 to 8 at the Treehouse in Sandstone. To learn more or to get a ride, contact us at 763-486-3297 or check out our website at treehousesandstone.org.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley is your fall foods headquarters. They're all geared up for football, fresh produce, and fall parties. Check out Daggett's Fresh Foods' all-new fall lunch menu in the deli. And don't forget about the Daggett's Deli for your football parties. They have huge party platters that'll make you the envy of the neighborhood. Plus, Daggett's Fresh Foods is available for catering and cakes for your birthday, anniversary, or any kind of party. Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, offering high-quality local food for you and your family.
Farming doesn't follow an 8-to-5 schedule. A slow week is 60 to 80 hours. My land, livestock, and family rely on me. That's why I bought farm insurance from Auto Owners Insurance, because every policy comes with a local agent. A real person who lives right in my community, who I can rely on to help keep my farm covered no matter what.
Visit Pine Insurance Agency located in the Northridge Center today.
Here, we listen. We engage. Through every stage of life, we provide compassionate care closely tuned to your needs and concerns. From surgery and physical therapy to specialty care and emergency services, Essentia Health Sandstone provides expert, personalized care for the people of Pine County. Here, we take care of each other. Essentia Health, like nowhere else. Call 320-245-5600 or visit essentiahealth.org to learn more.
FM 100.9 WCMP. Andy Beckstrom on hand back here. Froyen Field, site of tonight's matchup between the Braham Bombers and the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. So glad you could join us out on the radio waves. Again, FM 100.9 WCMP. Otherwise, if you're looking to stream the game, WCMPradio.com and be able to watch it there. May have to click through the link, but otherwise, we are broadcasting and streaming online, full video and audio tonight. So I get a chance to be able to watch tonight's game. If either you want to do that or if you know anybody that would like to check that out, definitely direct them to WCMPradio.com. Taking a look at tonight's matchup between the Braham Bombers and the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars, rather. Braham comes in 5-1 at this point in this season. They were off to the races to start the season. Wins over Pine City, Chisholm, and then a big win at Rush City, 20-16, a game that I broadcast earlier this year. Rush City, a very, very good game. And that was just a tremendous victory by the Braham Bombers. Could have gone either way. Looked like Braham was maybe en route to go undefeated throughout the year. They ended up getting tripped up the next week, however, to another 5-1 team in Deer River, having the lone blemish to this point. Hinckley-Finlayson tonight, and then East Central on Wednesday for the Braham Bombers. For the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars, they have Braham tonight. They come into the game 3-3 on the season, dropping the first game of the year to Crosby Ironton before back-to-back wins against East Central and Chisholm, losing to Rush City in a game that we also had on the broadcast, and then Deer River beating them 40-22. They got a big win last week against Northwoods 36-24. Again, making it 3-3 coming into tonight's matchup against Braham. They'll finish up at Barnum on Wednesday to finish up their season and look towards playoffs the following week after that. Of course, Teachers Conference Week next week, thus all the games on Wednesday, and something definitely that teams look forward to, but then it's a quick turnaround from Wednesday to the early games the next week, and then we're into section play, and then it's just off to the races going up from there. Taking a look at some of the standings in the section pairings, the Braham Bombers currently top the 7A standings, however, mostly just by QRF seeding. Deer River is 5-0 in section, 5-1 overall. Braham 5-1 as well. But Carlton Renshaw, another really good team, are 6-0, followed by Hinckley-Finlayson at 4th there at 3-3. East Central, Northwoods, Barnum, and Chisholm wrap out the rest of 7A for the state of Minnesota. And it should be an interesting finish to the year to see where everybody lays out and what happens as far as playoff seedings before they get into that section of the year. Take a look at the QRF standings for the state of Minnesota. It's a weighted, essentially almost like the BCS in a way, a weighted numbering system done by Minnesota Scores that does a really good job. Bold, Buffalo Lake Hector Bold tops that one at 6-0. Braham comes in at number 12 in the QRF. Hinckley-Finlayson at number 35, tied with New York Mills at this point. Braham in 7A in our local area is the highest seed that we have with Class A at the moment, and just a couple of solid teams in our local area. We're going to definitely keep an eye on not only Braham, but a couple of the other teams as well. Ogilvie, kind of on the western edge of our listening area, very talented 9-man team. They are 7th in the 9-man QRF rankings at this point in time. Again, 2 games left pretty much for everybody in the state. Everybody plays tonight, and then everybody will play again on Wednesday. That will wrap up the remainder of the regular season before you get into section play as they announce the starting lineups for both squads out onto the fields. Final announcement was Luke Bendixson, one of the starters on defense for the Braham Bombers, the homecoming king for the Braham Bombers, along with Maya Lena's the homecoming queen. Congratulations goes out to both of them, and of course the entire homecoming court for the Braham Bombers. Just about set for the kickoff to tonight's game. The Braham Bombers getting a little bit of last-second huddle time. I don't know if it's getting psyched up or maybe trying to keep some warmth as the weather is pretty solid out here. A little bit of snow on the ground, although the precipitation has stopped. But nonetheless, getting set for the national anthem. Then we'll get our kickoff here at Froyen Field in Braham. Stick with us here on FM 100.9 WCMP.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
It's the Chevrolet model year on sale down at Mora Chevrolet Buick. Right now, get up to $10,000 off MSRP on new 2019 Silverados of all styles. Get up to $5,500 off 2019 Equinoxes, and four-wheel drive Colorados are up to $4,000 off. This is only good to the end of the month, and supply is limited. They also have a great selection of pre-owned SUVs and trucks starting at just under $5,000. Morris Chevrolet Buick. The deals are better here.
Perry's Auto Salon in Rush City is your local specialist for all your auto collision repair. Perry's fixes it right the first time. Perry's will take care of all your insurance claims, making it a worry-free experience. Perry's Auto Salon offers state-of-the-art equipment, a downdraft paint booth, expert color matching, computerized frame straightening, and detailing. Towing and rental cars are available, whether it's a little ding or a big bang. Go to the pros at Perry's Auto Salon in Rush City, and you'll be driving home their quality reputation.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
FM 100.9 WCMP, Andy Beckstrom on hand. Back here at Froyen Field, site of tonight's matchup. Here in Braham, Braham Bombers playing host to the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. Tonight's matchup, 5-1 versus 3-3 in the final home game of the season for the Braham Bombers, playing host to Hinckley-Finlayson, as they mentioned, on the road, East Central, next week to wrap up the season on Wednesday. Braham Bombers out, set to kick off. Officials heading out to the field. Hinckley-Finlayson getting set in positioning.
Starting the game, kicking the ball off to Hinckley.
Whether you're watching online or listening on the radio, the Braham Bombers, they're going to be kicking from right to left on your radio dial. Ball teed up and set to go with Jonah Johnson. 12 minutes up on the clock. Everybody out on the field. Braham Bombers going to be in their home blue uniforms, gold helmets and pants, the white numerals. The Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars, red pants, white jerseys, red numerals, and silver helmets. Ball's teed up, and the kick comes down from right to left. It's going to be over the top of the back. Back deep was Quentin Matrius, and it went over the top of his head. It rolls through the back of the end zone, and the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars will be starting out after a touchback on that.
The Jaguars will start off at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line is going to be where the Jaguars start. See what they start out with here against the Braham defense. Braham Bombers susceptible a little bit to a ground and pound type of offense.
Quarterback in shotgun formation. They're right next to each other there in their formation.
Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars get set, snap. It's going to be high, bobbled, and it's going to be on the ground. Braham Bombers trying to fall on it. Both teams are pointing at each other, and the Bombers get it. The ball went off of the hand of Cedric Lefebvre. So Lefebvre loses it. Klingensmith falls on it, and the Braham Bombers get the first turnover of the game. That's a critical mistake on the Jaguars.
Where the Bombers pick it up. So the Bombers have Hayden Lee in the backfield in the shotgun.
Hayden Lee now with the spread offense. Two wide receivers split near side, one to the far side. Two in the backfield with Lee. He takes a high snap. It's going to hand off. Going off the left side, and an easy touchdown walked in. A very quick one there. Carson Schockman runs that one in. 10 seconds into the ball game from about 3 yards out. Critical mistake by the Jaguars. Braham Bombers finish it And Braham starts up now 6-0, looking for the 2-point conversion. It's going to be a handoff over to the far side. Cutting upfield, Bendixson into the end zone. 8-0 will be the start for the Braham Bombers. Quick strike offense, more so the quick strike defense. Braham taking advantage of the turnover and putting the score up on the board. Braham goes just 3 yards on one play. A 3-yard run. 3 yards by Shockman. Bendixson with the 2-point conversion, and 8-0 is our start. Braham Bombers pretty happy with the way they've started, and we've seen this a couple of weeks ago with a game we had with Rush City, where they started out with a couple of Braham started out with a couple of touchdowns against Rush City. It looked like it was going to be maybe a runaway, but then they kind of matched up with each other after that. Kick comes down, and once again, it's going to roll over to the near side. It's going to be picked up by Matrius at about the 13. Makes a nice move, works his way up the near sideline, and he's going to be run out of bounds. And about the 27-yard line is going to be where the Jaguars start now, their second possession. First one did not go very well.
So a fumbled snap and ended the Jaguars' first drive.
The Jaguars' second drive, looking to try to be able to get something going here. Jaguars break the huddle and come to the line. Cedric Lefebvre, senior quarterback in the shotgun, sends a man in motion from right to left. Handoff's going to go over the near side. Handoff's going to go to Barron. And Barron not much doing there, maybe a yard on the play. See where they spot the ball, and it looks like they maybe moved it ahead about maybe 3 inches. Second down and 10 now for the Jaguars. Play comes in from the sideline with Lefebvre.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Jaguars.
I had mentioned that the precipitation had stopped earlier. I was incorrect. It is definitely snowing here in Braham at Freund Fields. I look up towards the lights. You can see it coming down. Going to be a wing and left. It's going to be a handoff once again to Barron around the left side. Barron cuts it upfield, trying to get a little bit of yardage. And he's still loose on the far side. I thought he was down, but he is still loose. He's going to be across midfield, across the 40, and he's going to be tackled around the 30-yard line. About a 42-yard run, and it looked like he was going to be down. It looked like there's a couple of Braham players for sure kind of slowed up on it a little bit, and Barron just took off around the outside. And what a run by Barron, and that's a huge bonus there for the Jaguars. Hinckley-Finlayson now into the positive point with the rushing attack. Matrius is going to get the handoff. They go for essentially almost a little bit of a wildcat. It's more just a shotgun snap handoff more than trying to fake the drag handoff or the option handoff, but a half-yard loss on the play. Play comes in from the sideline, 8-0 in favor of the Braham Bombers here with just a few minutes gone by. 2 minutes in the books so far. 38 minutes to go throughout the course of this ball game. Shotgun snap once again. It's going to be a handoff. If we go to the far side with Barron, he's going to get a little bit of room, but quickly that closed up. One of the players making that play, Lundgren, getting in on that, making the tackle. Pick up about a yard and a half maybe. Jaguars now facing their first 3rd down. Trying to be able to keep this drive going. They don't want to let Braham be able to get too many opportunities on offense or get too far out in front of them at all. Shotgun snap, handoff's going to be faked. It's going to be kept by Lefebvre. He's going to take it around the left side. He's got a little bit of running room. One man to beat for the corner. He's going to get himself a first down, picking up about 13 on the play. And a nice move by Lefebvre, being able to get that edge. He had that one man in the open field to be able to beat. Able to make a nice move and get the corner. Didn't have much more running room around that edge, but nonetheless, able to pick up the first down. For the Jaguars, their second first down. Man in motion from left to right. Going to be a handoff to Matrius around the near side. Matrius tripped up in the backfield. And a great play by Schachman in the backfield, dropping him for a loss. Clock ticks down, under 9 minutes to play here in the first quarter of action. Hinckley-Finlayson moving from left to right here on Braham's home field. Braham homecoming tonight. Glad you could join us out here on the broadcast, WCMPradio.com or FM 100.9. Hinckley-Finlayson facing now a second down and 12 at the Braham 20-yard line from left to right. Clock continues to roll, 8.5 to go here in quarter number one. Lefebvre sets up in the shotgun, sends a man in motion from right to left. He drops back to pass, looking downfield. He flips it up to the far side, and whether the ball released off his hand weird or the ball floated away from him, it was probably 10 yards away from the intended receiver, Randy Scaff. And the first pass play of the evening is an incomplete one by the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. Play comes in, and the Jaguars break the huddle up to the line. Wide receiver split each side, slot back right. Barron and Matrius in the backfield with Lefebvre. Lefebvre's going to keep it himself on a drop play right straight up the middle. He's going to be across the 10, down to the 9 maybe. He's going to be close to a first down, but he's going to be just short. Needed to get to about the 8-yard line. It'll be a 4th down and 2 play now. He picks up a handful. We'll see what happens now with the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. They face down a 4th down and a long 2 deep in Braham territory. Braham has shown the susceptibility to struggle a little bit against the run. That was the bonus that, the effectiveness that Rush City was able to have with them. But they are definitely stout up front, and it's going to be stuffed. Handoff for Matrius goes absolutely nowhere. Schachman and Longren blast through the middle. And they needed positive yardage. They lose about 6 almost on the play. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
So it is 1st and 10. Ball's on the 16-yard line.
So the Braham Bombers take over now at their own 17-yard line. Hand off to the far side. Bennixon's got a lot of room to run. He's got one man to beat down the sidelines. He's across the 40 to the 50 and walks away from everybody. One play, touchdown, all the way down the field. Bennixon had a huge hole in the right side. Blasted right past everybody. Had one man that could have had a chance, and he just jettisoned himself right past everybody. And another quick strike as the Bombers get it, and another one-play touchdown. This one, however, goes for 77.
If Grote does any worse than 100%, it's going to be a disappointment.
So 77-yard on.
So 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side.
So now a 2-point conversion. Shotgun set now for Lee's going to be the handoff for Bennixon. Walks his way in on the right side. An easy walk in 2-point run for Bendixson now makes it 16-0 with 7:07 to go here in Braham. We'll be back with the Bomber kickoff and return on FM 100.9 WCMP.
Parking lot potholes can keep your customers away. Ugly cracks in your driveway can bring down the value of your house. At Prefer Paving and Ready Mix, project size doesn't matter. Big or small, they pave it all. Prefer Paving and Ready Mix has delivered top quality blacktop asphalt paving for housing divisions, commercial developments, industrial parks, recreational projects, and city and county streets, as well as smaller projects such as residential driveways and parking lots. From quote to completion, rely on Prefer Paving and Ready Mix in Rush City.
Tomorrow. It means something a little different to everyone. To some, it feels like it's a season away. To others, it's the next whistle to get back in the football game. Town & Country Insurance and Grinnell Mutual celebrate our student athletes competing under those Friday night lights. They embrace the promise tomorrow holds, and we love cheering them to victory. We go for a touchdown in insurance protection and service every time. Trust in tomorrow. Contact Town & Country Insurance, your local Grinnell Mutual agent, at 320-384-7423 today. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
FM 100.9 WCMP. Andy Beckstrom back on hand here for a 16-0 lead for the Braham Bombers. 7 minutes to play here in the first quarter of action as we work our way through. It's going to be a penalty on the Jaguars on the kickoff, so we'll back the Jaguars up just a little bit further. We'll move that ball back, and it appears it's going to be for him to set the ball down, waiting for a ball from the sideline. 15-yard line looks like it's where they're going to set up. So 15-yard line will be where they set up now. First down and 10. Jaguars going from left to right now. Set up once again in the shotgun. Man on each side of Lefebvre. Wide receiver split each side. Slot back right. Handoff's going to go to Barron. He's going to cut it one direction, back the other way, cutting right. And finally, he's going to be run down by Lindquist and Johnson in on the tackle. 5-yard pickup. Ball up to the 21-yard line now as the Jaguars get the play in from the sideline. The line again, wide receiver split each side, and up here in the backfield with Lefebvre. Slot back right on the near side to where we're located. We're located just about midfield up here in the press box. Lefebvre's going to keep it, bounces past one man, but unable to get past the second man. And he's going to be brought down by Rogstad, and a nice play being able to get into the backfield. Lost by about a yard. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 5. A solid 5 now for the Jaguars. They face yet another 3rd down opportunity. Ended up giving it up on 4 downs in their last possession. First possession not very effective as they had a fumbled snap almost into the end zone. Gave Braham the possession at the 3-yard line. Last possession, able to get some solid area. It's going to be a screen play through the middle, and the pass is too high. It's over the top of Scaff, incomplete. And that'll bring up now a 4th down deep in their own territory.
Time to warm up a little bit. Get up and jump a little bit. Come on, here we go.
4th down play now with 5:28 to go in quarter number 1. Snow continues to fall. The precipitation across the way. Got to be a tough day out there for the fans and the players alike. Snap is going to be a punt, almost blocked. Not a great punt. It's going to get out past the 30-yard line, be about a 15-yard punt, and when it hit the ground, it almost was like a pitching wedge where it hit the ground and just stopped. So the Braham Bombers now facing their 3rd possession. They have had 2 possessions and 2 offensive plays.
A lot riding on this run.
This possession at the 33-yard line. of the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. Actually, not their best field position they've had so far. They did start their first position at the 3-yard line. Handoff's going to go to Shockman near side. Makes the best one man. Gets into the secondary. He's going to get close to the 20-yard line. Maybe a first down for the Bombers. First down for the Bombers now with 5:13 to go here. 16-0. The Braham Bombers lead it over the top of the Jaguars. Shotgun set now for Hayden Lee. He's got 2 wide receivers split to the far side, 1 to the near side. Handoff's going to go to Bennington. A lot of room around the outside. Slips 1 tackle. Runs another man over. He's going to have another first down inside the 10 down to about the 5 or 6 yard line. That time just going for the physicality. He's going to get down inside the 10 down to about the 6 yard line. 14-yard pickup on that run. 4:40 to play as the clock continues to roll. Pair of wide receivers to the near side, 1 far side. Shotgun set for Lee. Going to be a keeper over the near side off a right guard. And he doesn't get very far, but he's still able to pick up a couple of yards. We'll mark it as a 2-yard gain. Braham Bombers with their longest possession of the night, 3 plays so far. 4:18 to go in quarter number 1. Bombers lead at 16-0. Hinckley-Finlayson really needs something to happen here. Try to get the tide turned a little bit. Lee in the shotgun once again with the spread formation. A pair of running backs in the backfield. Hanna's going to go Bendixson right side, bounces it upside, and a touchdown. Bendixson with his 2nd touchdown. 4-yard plunge into the end zone. Almost untouched. Braham Bombers. Four-play drive. 33 yards on the drive. Bendixson with the run.
3:57 to play. Going for 2, 3 receivers. 2 runners in the backfield.
2-point conversion now. Lee takes the snap. He's going to go to Shockman off left side. Get the little bit of push to the line. And so that makes it now 24-0 in favor of the Braham Bombers as Shockman gets the 2-point conversion. And we'll come back with the Braham kickoff here at Froyen Field and we return on WCMP.
Who welcomes change? Actually, we all do. We love it when the kids are done with diapers, and when the rash goes away, and when mom gets the new knee. That's the kind of new here as First Light changes its name. The new name is Wellia Health, as in welcome and wellness. And, well, what are you waiting for? Do stop by and check us out. Wellia Health, online at WELIAhealth.org. Live life well.
Hi, Dan Stoltz with Spire Credit Union. Some people think free checking accounts are a thing of the past, but not at Spire. We have a truly free checking account, meaning no monthly maintenance or minimum balance fees, free debit cards, free internet banking, free bill pay, free e-statements, and free friendly service included. So feel free to stop in today.
To learn more, stop by any Spire branch or visit myspire.com. Federally insured by NCUA. $100 minimum balance required to open a free checking account.
FM 100.9 WCMP. Andy Beckstrom back on hand here in Braham. Froyen Field, site of tonight's homecoming matchup with the Braham Bombers and the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. Jaguars are going to have it now at the 20-yard line. That's where they have started basically all of their drives. The 20, the 27, the 15, and now the 20 again. LaFave's going to set up once again in the shotgun. Go out a wide receiver each side. Handoff's going to go on the near side to Matrius. He tries to cut it back through the middle. Good push up front this time by the Jaguars. Is he able to get up past the 25 to about the 26-yard line. Mark it as a 6-yard gain. Down under 3.5 to play in quarter number 1 here at Froyen Field. Jaguars moving from left to right for a few more minutes at least until the quarter break switches sides.
1 receiver on each side, 2 runners in the backfield for LaFave in the shotgun.
Fave sets up with a pair in the backfield with him. Wingback on the right side, puts him in motion. Handoff's going to go to Barron up the middle. It got to that second level, to the linebacker level. His momentum will be stopped just short of the first down. Looks like they're going to have about a 3rd down and 1. So a 3rd down and 1 as the Jaguars are hoping to try to be able to get another first down and move forward once again. 2.5 to play in quarter number 1. 24-0 is the score at the moment. Jaguars trying to get on the board. Wide receivers split each side. Slot back on the near side right. Handoff's going to go to Matrius. It's going to be stuffed, and it's going to go backwards. Matrius went nowhere. I think he got back to the line of scrimmage, and that was about it. Good push up front by the Braham Bombers. Sterling makes the play. And a very short 4th down run. We'll see if they decide to go for it or if they try to punt, since they are still deep in their own end. I would think they would maybe go for it, but you do see Lefebvre and Matrius heading to the sidelines. It looks like they're setting up to punt. And Hinckley's going to call a timeout. A little bit of confusion on the Jaguar sideline. So 1:43 to play here in quarter number 1. 24-0 in favor of the Bombers. Jaguars facing a 4th down and 1. We'll have that for you when we return on FM 100.9 WCMP.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. But you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franzen Bank & Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franzen Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzenbank.com/getThere. Franzen Bank & Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
FM 100.9 WCMP, and Hinckley comes out. They're going to go for it, and he's going to be short. They tried to run it off the left side, and the Bombers got a great push up front by that defensive line. And the line of scrimmage has gone back and forth a couple of times, but this time it goes the backwards direction. And so the Jaguars give up possession once again deep in their own territory. 27-yard line is where we'll mark it, and that's where the Bombers will start their 4th possession, already leading 24-0 with 99 seconds left to go in quarter number 1. Still early in the ball game. Shotgun snap for Lee, sends a man in motion from left to right. Nice one-handed catch on the wide snap. Able to get the handoff for Bendixson. Bendixson's going to pick up about 5 yards on the first down.
4-yard gain there by Bendixson.
McFarland on the stop. 2nd and 5.
Move the ball forward inside the 25-yard line, about the 23. Clock seems to be moving pretty quickly as we've had a lot of running plays, but a couple of quick scores. It's been about the only thing that has stopped the clock so far. I'll assume that the play will continue moving forward. Nice little pitch, a little shovel pass trying to get Bendixson, but he was lit up immediately by Nathaniel Crushall. Nice play by Crushall.
That's a pass play. Loss of 4.
And under a minute to play here in quarter number 1. One of the very first negative plays that the Bombers have put on the board to this point. Moves it now back, a 3rd down and 8 now as the Bombers set up and the shotgun. 2 wide receivers near side, 1 far side, a pair of running backs either side, and it looks like a man jumped, but I do not see a flag coming out there at all. Handoff's going to be on the far side to Shockman. It looks like he's going to pick up the original 5 that they had and maybe a couple more. Being up a 4th down and 3 now for the Bombers.
They're probably going to let this clock
And we'll see what they do. It looks like it's going to run out the clock on the first quarter. 24-0 in favor of the Braham Bombers. They face a 4th down and 3 deep in Jaguar territory once again. We'll see what they dial up when we return for the second quarter of action from Freund Field on FM 100.9 WCMP.
Hey, neighbor, saw the Connecticut truck in your driveway. Finally got your water fixed?
Yep, we had Connecticut install their whole house water treatment system.
Smell gone?
Yep.
Rust and white scaling gone?
You know it. Aren't you going to ask me about my healthy-looking skin and soft, shiny hair?
Yeah, looks amazing. Gotta go.
Aquarius Home Services, your local authorized Connecticut dealer, is offering 25% off a whole home non-electric water treatment system. It all starts with a free in-home water analysis. Visit ConnecticutMN.com. Aquarius and Connecticut, brilliantly simple.
Since 1967, Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley, has been where to go for all your building projects. Let Gerald Schmidt help you with designing, remodeling, or any new construction. Schmidt Construction specializes in residential home building, agricultural, industrial, and commercial buildings. With expert advice on all of your building projects and ideas, when you hire a contractor to take care of your building needs, you can't do better than Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley. 320-384-7901.
Schmidt Construction, one of your WCMP football sponsors. Want to thank all of our advertisers, including Daggett's in Hinckley, Mora, Chev Buick, Fairview Clinics. 4th down and short now. Handoff's going to be Bendixson. He blasts his way right through the middle. And Bendixson picks up 10. He needed just 2. He picks up 10, which by my math is enough. Gets another first down for the Bombers. Converts the 4th down and now makes it a 1st down and 10. Correction, a 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Handoff's going to go to Schockman off the left side. He's going to bounce off one man, but he was wrapped around the ankles on a nice play there by Nathaniel Crushel to just hold him up to let the rest of the Jaguar defense be able to catch up to him. Still picks up about 2 yards. 1 quarter in the books, and the Bombers already have over 130 yards on the ground. Just the one pass play for the Bombers. Jaguars are 0 for 2 through the air. Bombers 1 for 1, but it was a negative play. A little shovel pass forward to Bendixson. Bendixson takes a handoff, tries to cut it up off right guard. Cuts up field. He'll pick up a couple from the 7 down inside the 5. About the 4 is where we'll mark it, so maybe a gain of 3. Bombers trying to punch in yet another touchdown here in the first half. 24-0 is our score to this point. Shotgun snap now set for Lee. Schockman in the backfield with him. 4 wide receivers split each side. It's going to be another little pitch, and it's going to be a wraparound over to the far side. Running to the end zone and in is going to be Reed Reesing. Reesing takes that one and goes from a -3 passing yards so far now to a +1 on the completion. 4-yard passing play, essentially, as it's just basically a forward pitch is what it amounted to be. And that will be completion of a drive. That one, 7-play drive. Currently 30-0 as the Bombers come out set for Lee's going to pitch it to the end zone, and it's going to be a touchdown in the corner. Or correction, a 2-point conversion good, rather, in the corner. Braden Doble receives the toss. That makes it 32-0 in favor of the Braham Bombers. We'll have their kickoff when we return here to Braham on FM 100.9 WCMP.
When it comes to your health, choosing the right partner can make all the difference. Look to Fairview Clinics, Pine City, where you'll find care that's well and beyond your expectations. Our team of family medicine and orthopedic providers are dedicated to your health and wellness. And when you need care at night or on weekends for illness or injuries, Fairview Urgent Care in North Branch is just minutes away. Find your doctor at fairview.org/Pine City. Fairview, well and beyond.
FM 100.9 WCMP, 32-0 is their score at this point. The Braham Bombers on homecoming night really putting their stamp on this ball game. The Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars came in 3-3, a fairly solid team, but Braham has really taken the crowd noise and the support from their homecoming crowd to really put on a show for the fans, the Braham faithful. Kick comes down, hits a little bit of wind. It's going to be picked up by Matrius about the 20-yard line. Leaps over one man across the 40 to the 45, trying to slip forward. And the ball popped out, but it was when he was on the ground. So the Bombers now leading 32-0, kick it down, and the Jaguars will start at the 46-yard line, their best field position of the day. So Jaguars will start now from right to left as the snow continues to fall, picking up a little bit. Still not accumulating on the ground. We had a little bit of that from the sleet and almost the ice rain earlier today. Accumulated a little on each sideline, but that all pretty much gone to this point. So a pair of wide receivers split each side now for the Jaguars. They come to the line at the 46-yard line. Shotgun snap set for Lefebvre. Loses the ball, gets it right back. Busted play. He's going to keep it himself, and he's not going to get anywhere as he's going to lose 5 yards. We'll mark it maybe a loss of 4 as he was able to fall for it for a little bit. I think he wanted to hand that ball off right away to Matrius, but the bobbled snap goes to the ground, and Lefebvre just keeps it. So another fumble for the Jaguars, but they're able to maintain possession.
Ball's on the Jaguars' 43-yard line. 32-0 is the score.
Shotgun snap set once again now for Lefebvre. Sends Scaff in motion from right to left. Back to pass. He's looking downfield. He's looking deep downfield. Got a man there and knocks down incomplete. He had Nathaniel Crushel down there. Deep on the coverage. It was going to be Hayden Lee as well as number 22, Ethan Lindquist. And almost looked like Crushel pushed off a little bit right at that end, but no call on that one. And we play on as the pass falls incomplete deep downfield. So far in this ball game, Lefebvre is 0 for 3 through the air. That was probably their best opportunity. The ball on the money, but Crushel unable to haul it in. Pair of wide receivers split each side once again. Similar set, mostly just depends on where Scaff sets up. He moves from right to left. Gonna be a quick pass over to the far side. A little wide receiver screen. A little quick hitter to Crushel, and it bounces off his hands and his face mask and falls incomplete. So a couple of pass plays that could have been really good had passes dropped, and instead of having first downs and yards piled up, now the Jaguars have gone the wrong direction and face a 4th down and 13. 9:19 to play in the half. Jaguars come out, set up to punt. Bennington and Lee back to receive the punt as it's kicked away by Jacob Grice. Bennington runs it down. He'll pick it up, runs over to the near side, trying to get the wedge set up. You got to get that wall set up, and it was clearly going to be a return right, and he was unable to get the corner. Not much of a return, but nonetheless, Bombers do get the ball back. They'll have it at the 16-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball's at the 17-yard line. Are you sure?
It's the second time the Bombers have started the 17-yard line. The first one went for a 73-yard run by Bendixson as he just blitzed his way through everybody and outran the safety by a wide margin. And that's not saying anything negative about the Hinckley safely, just more so that's how fast Bendixson is. And Bendixson tackled, wrestled to the ground after a pickup of 3.
Second and about 8.
Tackle made by Justin Matson.
19-yard line.
32-0 in favor of the Braham Bombers as Bombers come to the line once again. 2 wide receivers to the near side, 2 wide receivers to the far side. Shockman in the backfield with Lee. It's going to be a quick little hitch, a little handoff to Riesing, and it's going to be another loss. It's the third time they've tried to run that play, and it has not worked twice. This is going to be a loss of about 5 for the Braham Bombers, and that play is a little, almost like a little sweep play, but a little, pitch forward to a wide receiver coming through in motion, and nice enough play, but the Jaguars have been upfield on the contain and been able to make that play. Shotgun snap now, 3rd down and 13. Bennington goes in motion. He gets that same little pitch again. Able to slip one tackle. He's got the corner. See if he can get past the safety, and he's going to be tackled out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. Correction, 24-yard line. Did not get the first down. It'll bring up a 4th down and about 4. So 4th down and about 3 now for the Braham Bombers. See if they try to go for it or if they come out with a punt. It looks like they're setting up for a punt. Riesing sets up. We have Lefebvre back here to receive. Lefebvre back to receive it. Sets up at about the 49-yard line of Braham. Snap comes. Riesing. Kick is away. It's going to be away from Lefebvre. It's going to bounce over to the far side. See if Lefebvre picks it up. He picks it up on the run at the 50. Makes the first man miss, but he falls down almost immediately. About a 6-yard return up ahead to the 44-yard line of the Braham Bombers. It's going to be the best field position for the Jaguars to this point. In 7:01, they will start in Bomber territory. Only the second time they've been in the Bomber end. The first one was a long possession. Their second possession of the game started at their own 27. They ended up giving it up on downs at the Brahms 17. So this will be the best field position that they have started with. We'll see what they can put together here. 1st down and 10 from the 44-yard line, moving from right to left on your radio dial. Pair wide receivers split each side, 2 in the backfield, and of course Scaff is going to be the slot back right. Shotgun snap comes back. It's going to be a handout to Banna over to the near side. Barron's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe fall forward for about a half a yard. Not much doing there. Ball just about to the 43-yard line as the play comes in with Lefebvre on the far sideline.
So it is 2nd and 9. 6.5 to play.
Jaguars break the huddle, come to the line. Wide receivers split each side. Again, Scaff on the far side right. Now they put a man in motion from the backfield. Back to pass is going to be Lefebvre. Lefebvre looking far side. Now looks to the near side. Slips one tackle and a sack. Throws it downfield, and it's almost picked off. The pass was over the top of the intended receiver, Grice, and Doble almost came away with it. I think he lost his footing. He had a lot of running room in front of him, but he opted to try to throw it downfield. Ended up overthrowing his intended receiver.
3rd and long for the Jaguars.
Jacob Perotti was out there, but the pass just a little bit deep. 6:11 to play here in the second quarter. Working our way towards halftime here at Froyen Field. 32-0 is the Braham lead. Jaguars trying to get something going on offense. They face now a 3rd down and essentially 3rd down and 10, just shy of 10-yard line. Shotgun snap comes back. Lefebvre back to pass. Looks downfield. Fakes one pass. Now he works his way to the far side. Tucks the ball, and he's going to go down for a sack of about 4 yards back near midfield.
4-yard loss.
Did you see him grab Ben? Ben broke through the inside and kind of reached up for him like that.
So a solid 4-yard loss back down to the 47-yard line. Still in Braham territory, but now a 4th down and 14. And it looks like they are going to get set up to punt. Grice, he's sophomore, sets to kick from the snap. High snap, able to get it down, kicks this one down. He's going to kick it down towards the corner away from Bendixson. It'll be inside the 18. We'll see where they put it at. It looks like it's going to be about the 15-yard line is where it ends up being. 3rd punt of the day for the Jaguars. Bombers will start now their own 15. Bombers' first 4 possessions went for touchdowns with 2-point conversions. They have slowed a little bit, punting on their last possession. Didn't even pick up a first down at all. See what they can do here now on possession number 6 of the first half. Ball's gone back and forth a bunch of times. Braham struck quick, and Hinckley-Finlayson has had a couple of 3-and-outs. Handoff's going to go to Shockman here on first down. 8 to almost 9 yards on first down as the clock ticks its way towards 5 minutes to play in the first half. Mark it down as an 8-yard gain, second down and 2.
5 minutes to play here in this second quarter.
32-0 here in the first half. Jaguars trying to slow down the Bombers for the second possession in a row, get a little bit of momentum before they maybe go back on offense before half, hoping for another possession. Reesing goes in motion. They're going to hand off near side for Bendixson. A lot of running room. Gets to that second level, and the linebackers slow him down and tackle him. One of the Jaguars, though, is still down on a knee. He's going to stay down. He is slow to get up. Don't see a number just yet. It will be a first down run. About a 8-yard pickup. That'll be a first down for the Braham Bombers, and with the injury to one of the Jaguars players, we'll step away as well. 4:44 to go here in the first half, 32-0 in favor of the Braham Bombers. We'll return to Froyen Field here on FM 100.9 WCMP.
Are you looking for support for your struggling teen? Introduce them to Treehouse Sandstone. At Treehouse Sandstone, we are on a mission to end hopelessness among teens in Pine County. We provide a safe space for teens to make connections and to talk about what is really going on in their lives. Join us on a Tuesday or Thursday from 6 to 8 at the Treehouse in Sandstone. To learn more or to get a ride, contact us at 763-486-3297 or check out our website at treehousesandstone.org.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley is your fall foods headquarters. They're all geared up for football, fresh produce, and fall parties. Check out Daggett's Fresh Foods' all-new fall lunch menu in the deli. And don't forget about the Daggett's Deli for your football parties. They have huge party platters that'll make you the envy of the neighborhood. Plus, Daggett's Fresh Foods is available for catering and cakes for your birthday, anniversary, or any kind of party. Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, offering high-quality, local food for you and your family.
Farming doesn't follow an 8-to-5 schedule. A slow week is 60 to 80 hours. My land, livestock, and family rely on me. That's why I bought farm insurance from Auto Owners Insurance, because every policy comes with a local agent. A real person who lives right in my community, who I can rely on to help keep my farm covered no matter what.
Visit Pine Insurance Agency located in the Northridge Center today.
Here, we listen. We engage. Through every stage of life, we provide compassionate care closely tuned to your needs and concerns. From surgery and physical therapy to specialty care and emergency services, Essentia Health Sandstone provides expert, personalized care for the people of Pine County. Here, we take care of each other. Essentia Health, like nowhere else. Call 320-245-5600 or visit essentiahealth.org to learn more.
Minnesota, it's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani, online at minnesotaequipment.com.
FM 100.9 WCMP. Not quite back to the action just yet, but the player that was down is Marcel Ritchie, able to walk off gingerly, but able to walk off on his own power. So good sign there for Mr. Ritchie, but we'll list him as questionable for the second half. 4:44 to go here in the first half. Bombers now a 1st and 10 as we resume action. Pair wide receivers split each side. Single setback was Shockman. It's going to be a little pitch to Bennington over to the near side. Slips one tackle, and he's going to get wrapped up immediately. Looked like Leviticus Crushel, rather. Able to slow him down. That'll work forward as a pickup of a 3. So second down and 7 now for the Bombers, moving from left to right to the 34-yard line. 4:10 to play here in period number 2, half number 1. Similar setup with the spread offense. It's going to be fake pitch to Riesing. It's going to be handoff Shockman near side. Tripped up through the field. Jordan Masterson did a great job getting upfield. Still a pickup of 1, but could have been a lot more. But a nice play by Masterson to be able to just trip up Shockman. Fell forward for about a yard. Pair of wide receivers near side on the short side. One single wide receiver wide on the far side, the long side of the field. Handoff's going to be Bennington near side. He's going to be blast his way up towards the 40-yard line. He'll pick up about 6, but he's going to be short of the first down. Going with the hurry-up offense now. 4th down and 1. I formation, and Lee under center is going to just push it forward. Needed 1, got 2. Good push by that offensive line. Being able to push forward.
First down run, 2-yard gain. 1st and 10 with Riesing in motion.
Pass is going to go to Riesing. Riesing is going to be trapped in the backfield. He's got a whole host of Jaguars wrapping him up back there. That'll be a loss of about 7.
That's going to be a 7 or a 6-yard loss. He's 7 tackle at the end over there. Yeah. So they're not getting a block down on him.
So 2:36 to play here in the first half. 32-0 in favor of the Bombers, but they have, I don't know if I'd call it struggled, but they have not had much going on their last 2 possessions. 3 and out on their previous possession. This one, it seems like they have gone backwards on a couple of their plays. Hanna's going to go to Bennington near side. He's going to drive forward. That pile pushes forward past the 40, almost to the 41-yard line. Pickup of 6 brings up now a 3rd down and 11.
In the first half. 3rd and 11. 3rd and long with 2 minutes to play in the first half.
41-yard line is where the ball is at here, right at midfield. Play comes in from the sideline on the near side. Bombers break the huddle now as they let the clock run down. We're under 100 seconds to play in the first half. Shotgun snap set for Lee. Pair of wide receivers, 2 wide receivers near side. 1 on the far side. Bennington takes it. He's got a little bit of room. Slips 1 man. Got 1 man to beat, and it's going to be a tackle in the secondary. A great play in the secondary by Jacob Perotti. A 20-yard gain. And another first down for Bendixson. That time he snaked his way through like a lot of traffic, and this time Shockman takes the first down handoff. He'll pick up 4. A little more than a minute to go here in the first half. See if Braham tries to hurry up the offense and try to maybe get another score before the halftime break. 2nd down and 6. 2 wide receivers near side. Riesing goes in motion. He gets the pitch forward. They're able to seal on that edge. He cuts it upfield. Picks up 5, almost 6 yards, but it's going to be just short of the first down, and Braham's going to take a timeout. 32-0 as Braham faces a 3rd down and 1, looking to try to be able to get another score before the halftime break. 42 seconds remain in the first half. We'll return here to Braham on FM 100.9 WCMP.
It's the Chevrolet model year on sale down at Mora Chevrolet Buick. Right now, get up to $10,000 off MSRP on new 2019 Silverados of all styles. Get up to $5,500 off 2019 Equinoxes, and four-wheel drive Colorados are up to $4,000 off. This is only good to the end of the month, and supply is limited. They also have a great selection of pre-owned SUVs and trucks starting at just under $5,000. Mora Chevrolet Buick. The deals are better here.
Perry's Auto Salon in Rush City is your local specialist for all your auto collision repair. Perry's fixes it right the first time. Perry's will take care of all your insurance claims, making it a worry-free experience. Perry's Auto Salon offers state-of-the-art equipment, a downdraft paint booth, expert color matching, computerized frame straightening, and detailing. Towing and rental cars are available, whether it's a little ding or a big bang. Go to the pros at Perry's Auto Salon in Rush City, and you'll be driving home their quality reputation.
FM 100.9 WCMP. Andy Beckstrom on hand here in Braham at Froyen Field. 42 seconds remain on a snowy Friday night. Glad you could join us out on the broadcast. Braham faces a 3rd down and 1 now. Lee in the shotgun sends a man in motion. It's going to be Reesing. He's going to get that pitch. He's got the edge, and he's going to get the first down, trying to work his way past the secondary. He'll be wrapped up and pushed out of bounds inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line. He needed 1, and he got 11. Shotgun snap, now Lee. Quick hitter out to the far side. Reesing spins away from one defender, trying to get the edge, trying to get to the end zone, and he will be in. A 14-yard touchdown pass. Lee to Reesing. So with 22 seconds remaining up on the clock, the Braham Bombers punch that one in. Looks like the Bombers are going to go for the extra point. The snap, the kick is up and into the wind is good. Johnson with the kick. 39-0 with the extra point good, and Braham continues to be solid on offense, able to get that touchdown. They've had one possession that they didn't score on now.
Second touchdown pass from Lee to Reesing tonight.
14-yard touchdown pass caps off a 13-play, 85-yard drive. Johnson with the extra point makes it 39-0 in favor of the Bombers. And the Jaguars just have had no answer for the Bomber offense in this ballgame. They've looked decent enough at times on their own offense against the Braham defense, but on the other side, trying to get anything going defensively, they have just had no answer for Bendixson and Schockman. Reesing has started to come on a little bit as well, but Bendixson has been an absolute terror in this first half. Bombers have it teed up. Johnson set to kick it deep. 22 seconds remain up on the clock. It's going to be a little squib kick up the middle. Picked up by one of the up man. Looks like that's going to be number 15, Jacob Grice. Picks up and runs sideways trying to get an edge. Unable to get anywhere, and he'll be tackled shy of the 45-yard line, and that's where the Jaguars will take their final possession of the half, or at least presumably final possession of the half, with 15.3 up on the clock. We'll mark it nose up to the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line. Bombers will take over at the end of this first or at the end of halftime.
Bombers receive the second half kick. Let's see what the Jaguars do. If they try to do something here, or if they try to just do a quick running play and try to be able to wear this clock off. 15 seconds to go. Scaff in motion. It's going to be a quick handoff to the far side, and a loss of about 4 on the play, as there is really nowhere for Grice to go on that one. He's going to lose 4 yards, and that'll be the end of the first half. 39-0 in favor of the Braham Bombers here as we reach the first half break at Froyen Field. Homecoming for the Bombers looks good for the home team. Jaguars going to have to figure something out in the halftime break. We'll talk a little bit about that Here at halftime from Froyen Field on FM 100.9 WCMP.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Parking lot potholes can keep your customers away. Ugly cracks in your driveway can bring down the value of your house. At Prefer Paving and Ready Mix, project size doesn't matter. Big or small, they pave it all. Prefer Paving and Ready Mix has delivered top quality blacktop asphalt paving for housing divisions, commercial developments, industrial parks, recreational projects, and city and county streets, as well as smaller projects such as residential driveways and parking lots. From quote to completion, rely on Prefer Paving and Ready Mix in Rush City.
Tomorrow. It means something a little different to everyone. To some, it feels like it's a season away. To others, it's the next whistle to get back in the football game. Town & Country Insurance and Grinnell Mutual celebrate our student athletes competing under those Friday night lights. They embrace the promise tomorrow holds, and we love cheering them to victory. We go for a touchdown in insurance protection and service every time. Trust in tomorrow. Contact Town & Country Insurance, your local Grinnell Mutual agent, at 320-384-7423 today. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Who welcomes change? Actually, we all do. We love it when the kids are done with diapers, and when the rash goes away, and when mom gets the new knee. That's the kind of new here as First Light changes its name. The new name is Wellia Health, as in welcome and wellness. And, well, what are you waiting for? Do stop by and check us out. Wellia Health, online at WELIAhealth.org. Live life well.
Hi, Dan Stoltz here with Spire Credit Union. Some people think free checking accounts are a thing of the past, but not at Spire. We have a truly free checking account, meaning no monthly maintenance or minimum balance fees, free debit cards, free internet banking, free bill pay, free e-statements, and free friendly service included. So, feel free to stop in today.
To learn more, stop by any Spire branch or visit myspire.com. Federally insured by NCUA. $100 minimum balance required to open a free checking account.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear & Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear & Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear & Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. But you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franzen Bank & Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franzen Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzenbank.com/getThere. Franzen Bank & Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, neighbor, saw the Connecticut truck in your driveway. Finally got your water fixed?
Yep, we had Connecticut install their whole house water treatment system.
Smell gone?
Yep.
Rust and white scaling gone?
You know it. Aren't you going to ask me about my healthy-looking skin and soft, shiny hair?
Yeah, looks amazing. Gotta go.
Aquarius Home Services, your local authorized Connecticut dealer, is offering 25% off a whole home non-electric water treatment system. It all starts with a free in-home water analysis. Visit ConnecticutMN.com. Aquarius and Connecticut, brilliantly simple.
Since 1967, Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley, has been where to go for all your building projects. Let Gerald Schmidt help you with designing, remodeling, or any new construction. Schmidt Construction specializes in residential home building, agricultural, industrial, and commercial buildings. With expert advice on all of your building projects and ideas, when you hire a contractor to take care of your building needs, you can't do better than Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley. 320-384-7901.
When it comes to your health, choosing the right partner can make all the difference. Look to Fairview Clinics, Pine City, where you'll find care that's well and beyond your expectations. Our team of family medicine and orthopedic providers are dedicated to your health and wellness. And when you need care at night or on weekends for illness or injuries, Fairview Urgent Care in North Branch is just minutes away. Find your doctor at fairview.org/Pine City. Fairview, well and beyond.
FM 100.9 WCMP, Andy Beckstrom on hand here. Froyen Field, site of tonight's homecoming game. The Braham Bombers playing host to the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. It has been pretty much all Braham in the first half of action. The Jaguars had no answer in the first handful of possessions. They were able to get a little bit going towards the end of the first half, but then Braham came right back and scored on their 6th possession of the half. Both teams had a lot of possessions in the first half. It was kind of a crazy half. Usually you see 3 or 4 possessions. Braham had 6. Hinckley-Finlayson had 7, albeit a couple of their first possession and their last possession were very quick with the fumbles that happened or the fumble on the first one, and the last one was only 15 seconds left in the half. Taking a look at some of the team stats for the first half of play, Rush City ran the ball 18 times for 45 yards. They did fumble the ball twice, lost the one. That was the first possession of the game, first play of the game from scrimmage after they received the kickoff. Kickoff went over the top of the deep man's head for a touchback, and the first play was fumbled back to the 3-yard line, giving Braham a great field position on that one. Through the air, Lefebvre was 0 for 5. He was sacked one time, making a net negative 4 yards of passing offense. Did not throw an interception, almost did near the end of the first half as he had a ball that floated out there and almost got picked off by Doble, but fell just in front of him as his foot slipped on the wet turf out here. They picked up 3 first downs as opposed to the 6 that Braham picked up. They punted the ball 3 times, Braham just once in the first half. I think this is the only team with a penalty, just had the 1 penalty in the first half for 10 yards on the block in the back. Braham Bombers ran it 21 times for 198 yards. 8 of 8 through the air was Lee. Pretty much every single time was just that little shovel pass forward. As basically the thought behind that is that it works as essentially a running play, running the same type of offense that they're running. However, being as a forward shovel pass, if it ends up being dropped, that's an incomplete pass instead of being a fumble potentially. So that's kind of the thinking behind that. It's a little interesting, but we'll give credit, though, however, to the Jaguars, who've been able to seal that edge pretty good, especially notably Nathaniel Crushel has been able to get up that edge and being able to get in there and be able to kind of keep that edge. They did pick up 23 yards, mostly on those plays through the air. As I mentioned, Lee 8 of 8 through the air. None of them were intercepted at all, nothing even really close. As I mentioned, just a little pitch. Braham picked up, again, those 6 first downs, just the 1 punt. So that's how the stats wrapped up in the first half of action. And 39-0 is our score. And how we got there, Braham scored on their first possession. Hinckley-Finlayson, as I mentioned before, fumbled the very first play that they had from scrimmage, fumbled it back to the 3-yard line. Shockman ran it in on the first play. 3-yard run, 2-point conversion was good. Bendixson ran that one in off for the right side, made it 8-0. 16-0 after the Braham Bombers took the next possession. It ended up being the Jaguars gave it up on downs after a long, extended drive, about a 12-play drive, and they ended up giving up on downs at the 13-yard line of, or 23-yard line rather, of Braham, and the Bombers take it over there. Bendixson takes it 1 play, 77 yards, just outran everybody. I was incredibly impressed with his speed as he got to the edge, and as I was saying, he had 1 man to beat. He went from being behind him to being in front of him by 5 yards. It was absolutely incredible, the speed that he had when he got to the open field. 77 yards for the touchdown. 2-point run, Bendixson put that one in, made it 16-0. Next possession, 4 plays, 33 yards. Bendixson, another 4-yard run, was his second touchdown of the half. At that point in time, Shockman ran in the 2-point conversion, made it 24-0. Braham scored on their first 4 possessions, making it 32-0 after they completed a 7-play, 27-yard drive. As the final one was a touchdown pass, Lee to Riesing, the 4-yard pass. 2-point conversion was good, as well as a pass as Lee completed that one to Doble in the end zone. It looked like Lee was maybe going to get tackled and it was going to be no good, but Doble was wide open. He just flipped it over the top of everybody for that one. fifth possession ended up being a 3-and-out for the Braham Bombers. You thought maybe Hinckley-Finlayson had a little bit of momentum going on that one, and instead the Braham Bombers take their sixth possession and go right down the field. 13 plays, 85 yards. Lee to Riesing for a 14-yard little shovel pass for the touchdown. Braham Bombers electing to go for a extra point kick this time, and Johnson able to put that one through the uprights into the wind, made it 39-0 over the top of the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. Homecoming night here in Braham. As we wrap things up for the halftime break, we're going to get set for the second half and talk a little bit about what each team needs to do, mostly probably figuring on Hinckley-Finlayson a little bit, as the Braham Bombers have really had not much that they didn't do right in the first half. We'll see what we can come up with for something that Hinckley can look for in the second half of play. One more game after this next Wednesday. We'll wrap up the regular season. We'll get set for the playoffs as well. Here in our local area, we'll talk a little bit about that as we continue here on the halftime break here at Froyen Field on FM 100.9 WCMP.
Are you looking for support for your struggling teen? Introduce them to Treehouse Sandstone. At Treehouse Sandstone, we are on a mission to end hopelessness among teens in Pine County. We provide a safe space for teens to make connections and to talk about what is really going on in their lives. Join us on a Tuesday or Thursday from 6 to 8 at the Treehouse in Sandstone. To learn more or to get a ride, contact us at 763-486-3297 or check out our website at treehousesandstone.org.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley is your fall foods headquarters. They're all geared up for football, fresh produce, and fall parties. Check out Daggett's Fresh Foods' all-new fall lunch menu in the deli. And don't forget about the Daggett's Deli for your football parties. They have huge party platters that'll make you the envy of the neighborhood. Plus, Daggett's Fresh Foods is available for catering and cakes for your birthday, anniversary, or any kind of party. Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, offering high-quality, local food for you and your family.
Farming doesn't follow an 8-to-5 schedule. A slow week is 60 to 80 hours. My land, livestock, and family rely on me. That's why I bought farm insurance from Auto Owners Insurance, because every policy comes with a local agent. A real person who lives right in my community, who I can rely on to help keep my farm covered no matter what.
Visit Pine Insurance Agency located in the North Ridge Center today.
Here, we listen. We engage. Through every stage of life, we provide compassionate care closely tuned to your needs and concerns. From surgery and physical therapy to specialty care and emergency services, Essentia Health Sandstone provides expert, personalized care for the people of Pine County. Here, we take care of each other. Essentia Health, like nowhere else. Call 320-245-5600 or visit essentiahealth.org to learn more.
Minnesota, it's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
It's the Chevrolet model year on sale down at Mora Chevrolet Buick. Right now, get up to $10,000 off MSRP on new 2019 Silverados of all styles. Get up to $5,500 off 2019 Equinoxes, and four-wheel drive Colorados are up to $4,000 off. This is only good to the end of the month, and supply is limited. They also have a great selection of pre-owned SUVs and trucks starting at just under $5,000. Mora Chevrolet Buick. The deals are better here.
FM 100.9 WCMP, Andy Beckstrom on hand here in Braham. Froyen Field, 39-0 is the Bomber lead here at the halftime break on homecoming night for the Bombers. They play host to the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. And we talked a little bit about what do the Jaguars have to do in the second half to try to make this a ball game or try to take something away from this ball game before they go into their final matchup of the year. And it's mostly your mindset. You just take each possession one at a time. You don't want to get too far ahead of yourselves. Like they say, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. You can't eat the whole thing. You can't score 39 points on one possession. So hey, you win that one possession, try to be able to get a win on defense, be able to slow down the Bomber offense, and try to be able to get something going on offense yourself. They've had a couple of nice drives in the first half, so it hasn't been absolutely terrible. It had some success on offense, and so the Jaguars just have to try to string together enough plays to be able to get the ball into the end zone. And I think at this point in time, if you're coaching staff for the Jaguars led by Brad Hopkins, maybe you start thinking, try to win the third quarter. Just start from there, and maybe you can kind of feel your way through the rest of the game after that. Once you get through that third quarter, see if you can be able to get a couple of scores and be able to just get something going on offense and slow down that incredible Braham offense that has just been a terror tonight, and especially Bennigsen. Shockman has been really good tonight, but Bennigsen has been just unbelievable tonight, and the Jaguars just need to try to win that line of scrimmage battle, try to be able to fill those gaps on each side of the guards, and that's pretty much where Bennigsen's been able to feast so far in this first half. Just get to the edge and bounce it out. He runs in between guard and tackle, and then bounces it to the outside, and just 10 times faster than anybody on the field. And it's not a knock on anybody at all whatsoever for Hinckley. It's just a matter of he's faster than everybody, even on the Braham squad. He's that much faster than anybody out there. And you've seen it on the 77-yard touchdown play that he had a little bit of space, got to the edge, and he had a safety that had 5 yards on him. And as I was saying, he's got one man to beat. He was 5 yards to the other side of him. It just absolutely incredible how fast he is once he gets to the outside with a little bit of space. So Bennigsen obviously is going to be probably the key to seeing what the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars can do on defense against that offense in the second half. 39-0 is the score, and it sounds like between whether it be the score or just the weather or maybe a combination of both, probably mostly the score, we get into that range where we start getting to running time when we get towards the fourth quarter. However, the announcement has been made now. It's going to be a 10-minute third quarter. So instead of a 12-minute quarter, it'll be a 10-minute quarter for the third. And we'll have the kickoff for you. Braham will receive the second half kick. The Jaguars will tee it up here in just a few minutes when we return to Froyen Field on FM 100.9 WCMP.
Perry's Auto Salon in Rush City is your local specialist for all your auto collision repair. Perry's fixes it right the first time. Perry's will take care of all your insurance claims, making it a worry-free experience. Perry's Auto Salon offers state-of-the-art equipment, a downdraft paint booth, expert color matching, computerized frame straightening, and detailing. Towing and rental cars are available, whether it's a little ding or a big bang. Go to the pros at Perry's Auto Salon in Rush City, and you'll be driving home their quality reputation.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
FM 100.9 WCMP. Andy Beckstrom on hand here on site for tonight's broadcast. Live and in person. Broadcasting live as well. Streaming video, WCMPradio.com. So check out the broadcast there through our YouTube link. Glad you could join us wherever you may be, from local to far away. We've had some listeners from quite a distance, especially with the streaming and the video out there. So glad you could join us for the ball game wherever you may be as we get set for the second half kickoff to start things off. Bombers leading at 39-0, and as I mentioned before, 10-minute quarter instead of a 12-minute quarter. Fourth quarter with the score will be running time unless the Jaguars are able to get a couple touchdowns, get something going. Jaguars had 10 guys out there. One more guy out onto the field. Now they have the appropriate 11. Ball teed up, set to go here for the second half. Parati has it on the tee, kicks it. It's going to go off the side of a foot, and it's going to come down, and it'll be picked up on the ground by Ben Carlson. Carlson, not wearing any sleeves, maybe just a T-shirt under his jersey. So one of the tough guys, if you will, wanting to be out there. Braham Bombers here start their first second half possession at the 35-yard line now. Shotgun snap now set for Lee. Wide receiver to the far side. Shockman gets the handoff and trapped in the backfield, able to slip a couple of tacklers, would-be tacklers, and looks like he'll get close to the line of scrimmage. Gain of about nothing, second down and 10 now for the Bombers. They move their way from left to right here on your radio dial or the internet screen, depending on where you're watching or listening.
Second and 10 here for the Bombers. Noble and Riesing here on the near side. Lindquist on the far side.
Couple wide receivers near side, one far side. Shotgun snap set for Lee. Takes it. He's going to keep it himself over to the near side. Thought about passing for a second. Now he's trapped in the backfield. He's going to lose 5 yards. Maybe even 6. No, they're going to give him forward progress to the 30, so he'll lose 5 yards on the play. It almost looked like a busted play in a way. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be a designed run. He kind of hesitated when he got to the edge, and play goes for a negative 5-yard gain or 5-yard loss, however you want to word that. So the Bombers come to the line now at the 30-yard line. Facing a third down and 15, and we talked that this might be something you just win the possession is what it is. And now Bennixson takes that handoff, able to get through. First contact comes about 10 yards deep into the defense. Falls forward across the 40 to the 41-yard line. He'll pick up 11. It'll bring up now a... So fourth down and 4 now for the Bombers. See if they come out with a punt. Riesing does set back to kick. And as I mentioned before, you just want to try to win the possession, and that's kind of where they're at right now. A kick comes down. It's going to take a Bomber bounce at the 40-yard line. Bounces inside the 35 to the 30-yard line. We'll mark it at the nose up to the 30-yard line, and that will be where the Jaguars will start their first possession of the second half. .7:51 to play here in period number 3. Again, they knocked a couple minutes off the clock, and the potential of running time for the third quarter also looming. 39-0 is the Braham Bomber lead, and we talked at the halftime break that this is what the Jaguars needed to do, is they needed to win the possession, and a three and out for the Braham Bombers. Handoff's going to be to the far side, and a quick tackle immediately by number 77, Austin Sterling. Grabbed Jacob Grice and threw him to the ground, and a loss of a yard on the play. Bombers got a good push up front. Jaguars, if they can pick up a couple first downs, they got to feel good about at least a little bit of momentum moving to their side. We'll see what they come out with here now. Second down and 11, 7:20 to go in quarter number 3, 39-0 in favor of the Bombers. Shotgun set now for Lefebvre. Takes the snap. He fakes the handoff. He's back to pass. Quick hitter over the middle. Dropped on the far side. Crushel had it in his breadbasket. And Nathaniel Crushel has had a couple of really nice opportunities that he've had just bounce off of his chest. And Crushel drops that one. Incomplete pass stops the clock. 7:06 to play here in the third quarter. Third down and 11 now for the Jaguars. As they come to the line, pair of wide receivers split each side. Slot back right. It's going to be Scaff. Pair of running backs in the backfield. Back to pass. They're going to fire the other side. Ball tipped up in the air, and it falls just in front of Doble. Doble almost had his near second interception, and I say almost had his near because it's the second time he had a ball drop just barely in front of him. They tried to run basically the same play just to the other side, and the ball just a little bit high for the intended receiver, and 3 and out, and Jaguars will line up to kick once again. High snap and bobbled. Grice is going to keep it himself. He didn't mean to. Gets to the outside, and he kicks it still, and it's going to bounce across the 50, and nice play by Grice just to be able to get that one away. That's going to be up to about the 45-yard line, and what a play by Grice there. He thought for a moment he's going to have a little bit of room on the edge, but just kicked it deep when he could. It ended up being more of a kind of a low roller, but he had enough momentum to it that it still went down almost further than a kick that he had in the first half, but that one was going into the wind. This one has the wind behind him, and ended up being low, not very high, just kind of a little runner along the ground. So the Bombers are starting out their second possession, 3 and out on their first possession. Their second one starts at the 45-yard line. Riesing in motion, gets the pitch going forward. He's going to cut it upfield. They seal that edge really nicely on that far side. Riesing cuts it up, but he only picks up about 1.5 yards. So Lee, a little misleading with the stats, is 9 for 9 through the air for 29 yards to this point. The quick pass forward. Save that for the third quarter break. The trivia question. Handoff far side. Shockman's going to get it. Goes off left side. Falls forward to the 50-yard line. He'll pick up about 3. Bring up a 3rd down and 6. So 3rd down and 6. Moving from left to right. Braham Bombers have it just shy of midfield. It's about where we're located in the new press box up here at Froyen Field. Beautiful facility here in Braham. New track around the field, new field. They redid everything last year, and really, really nice looking. Almost was the offsides on the far side. Says it's going to be Bendixson. He's through the middle, right up the middle, and outruns everybody going away. 49 yards for the touchdown. Bendixson completes a 3-play drive. So 3-play drive. Covering, it'll be a 55-yard possession. Kick is up and no good, just a little bit wide.
45-0 is the score here in the middle.
Bendixson takes that one, a solid 49-yard drive.
3rd and 6.
PAT no good. Makes it now 45-0 in favor of the Braham Bombers. Their kickoff up and coming here on FM 100.9 WCMP.
Parking lot potholes can keep your customers away. Ugly cracks in your driveway can bring down the value of your house. At Prefer Paving and Ready Mix, project size doesn't matter. Big or small, they pave it all. Prefer Paving and Ready Mix has delivered top quality blacktop asphalt paving for housing divisions, commercial developments, industrial parks, recreational projects, and city and county streets, as well as smaller projects such as residential driveways and parking lots. From quote to completion, rely on Prefer Paving and Ready Mix in Rush City.
FM 100.9 WCMP. Andy Beckstrom on hand here in Braham. As the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars have a couple of players that they've brought over to the near sideline to work with the training staff a little bit. Kickoff comes down. It's going to be picked up by one of the up man, and the Jaguars will have it now 1st and 10 at about the 42-yard line. Looks like they'll start about there. Move it ahead about the 43-yard line. So 43-yard line will be where the Jaguars will take it, trailing 45-0. 5:21 to play here in the third quarter of action at Froyen Field here in Braham. Homecoming night for the Bombers. Shotgun snap set for Lefebvre. Correction, it's not Lefebvre. It's going to be a new quarterback. It's going to be Brady Johnson. Handoff goes to the far side, and Grice will pick up about 6 yards. Jaguars come to the line now. Second down and a short 5, we'll call it. Pair of wide receivers split each side. Scaff, it's going to be slot right, or wingback right. Grice fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Johnson deep downfield, and it's going to be a little bit over the top of Lefebvre. Lefebvre, the senior quarterback, gives way to the junior quarterback, Brady Johnson. And the roster, Brady Johnson listed as a quarterback, Lefebvre listed it as a wide receiver initially. So whatever the decision-making process was to have Lefebvre start the game, it is now back to Johnson. An incomplete pass on that one brings up now a 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4 here for the Jaguars.
Pair of wide receivers split each side. Johnson in the shotgun. He's got one man to the far side. 3rd down and 4. Bombers showing blitz. Back to pass. Pump fake. He's got his man down on the near sideline. He's going to be knocked away by Bendixson. He had Perotti down the near sideline, but the pass is just a little bit deep. And knocked away by Bendixson. A nice play. Leaving from a linebacker position. It was kind of a pump and go, a nice pump fake to the near side, and the Bombers bit on it, and Perotti just took off up the sideline. The pass, it looked like it might have been a little bit long anyway, but nonetheless knocked away by Bendixson at the last second before Perotti even had a chance to get a hand on it. So 4th down, it looks like the Jaguars are going to go for it. Shotgun snap comes back. Johnson once again to throw the ball. Far side, and it goes right through the hands of Lefebvre. And the Bombers turn it over, the Jaguars rather, turn it over on downs. They go 4 and out, trying to get something going with another quarterback, and they'll turn it over on downs. Ball will be placed at the 49-yard line. Bombers have had quite the variety of field position. Their first possession started at the Hinckley 3. The next one started at their own 17, then the Hinckley 33, and then their own 27. Before starting at their own 17 as well. This one starts at the 49-yard line, moving from left to right. Lee in the shotgun, pair of wide receivers split each side. Shockman in the backfield with him to his right. Nice catch by Lee to be able to hold on to that one. Trying to slip free, and a great job by number 68, Ricky Scaff. Able to get he got a hold of Lee's hand and just did not let go. And is able to pull him to the ground. Lee tried to break free, but unable to do so. Loss of about 7 on the play.
Second and about 8. Ball at the 43-yard line.
2nd down, 18. Pair of wide receivers split each side once again. Lee takes it just on a keeper going forward. Slips past one man, but he basically got bottled up at the line. Matson and Crushel on the stop, and maybe a minimal gain, if anything. So 3rd down and 18 now with 3.5 to play in the 3rd quarter. The way things are going right now, it looks like we're probably going to have running time in the 4th quarter. Bombers come to the line now facing the 3rd down and long. Spread formation, similar once again for the Bombers. Shockman to the right in the backfield. It's going to be a fake on the pitch. It's going to be Shockman to the near side. Gets the edge. He's got one man he's got to get by. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage at about the 49-yard line. So he'll pick up the 8 yards that he needed to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But now he's going to be facing a 4th down and about 11. with 3 minutes to play up here on the clock. One of the Bombers helped off the field. Had a little tweak, it appears. So he'll come off and be attended to by the training staff. So Doble set back to punt now. Riesing kicked the first couple of them. Bombers, a little bit of confusion getting set, and there's going to be a illegal shift, a flag somewhere out there. Kick comes down, it's going to bounce at about the 30 and get down to about the 28-yard line. And about the 28-yard line is going to be where it's going to stop. But looks like there's going to be an illegal shift on Braham. We'll see what the Jaguars elect to do with it here. There's a little confusion on who is going where and the setup on the play, and you ended up having two different players for the Bombers moving at the same time. It appeared to be Peterson and Riesing. There's a little bit of confusion, but nonetheless, they're going to decline that one. So the Jaguars will take it now. Their third possession of the second half at the 28-yard line. And they went 3 and out, punted, and then went 4 and out on their second possession. We'll see what they decide to do here on this possession. Under 3 to play. Shotgun snap comes back for Johnson. He's going to hand it off over to the near side, and not much doing there. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe a slight gain on the play. You see penalties like the illegal shift a little bit when you get towards the later stages of a game like this, where you have maybe players that play a lot in maybe a JV setup or a different position, but when you rotate players in and you're kind of piecing together who's where and what people are doing on the fly, you kind of run into a situation where you get a little bit of confusion with who should be where. Johnson picks it up, floats it over to the near side. Pass is complete. The first pass completion of the ball game for the Jaguars. Perotti picks it up, and he'll pick up a first down on a 10-yard pass play. Johnson to Perotti over on the near side and up to the 40-yard line. Pickup of just a little bit more than 10, almost 11, as we work our way towards the third quarter break. Pair wide receivers, one each side. Slot back right. A couple of running backs flanking each side of Johnson in the backfield. Fakes a handoff. Johnson back to pass. Pumps once. Throws to the far side. Deep over the top of LaFave. And incomplete. Lee on coverage over on the far side. Joined over there by Kyle Peterson. .94 seconds remain in the third quarter before we have running time. A 12-minute fourth quarter will be up and coming for the Bombers. Shotgun set now for Johnson. A wide receiver split each side. Wing right. Handoff's going to go to Grice off the far side. He'll pick up about 2 yards. Third down and 8 now for the Jaguars. Minute 17 as the clock continues to roll in the third quarter. From Froyen Field, 45-0 is your score. I want to thank all of our WCMP sponsors, advertisers, Spire Credit Union, Treehouse and Sandstone, Perry's Auto Salon, and Wellia Health. Of course, Pine Technical Community, and one of my favorites, A&W, jumping on board. I want to appreciate all of them. Definitely give them your business, as they are the ones that make this possible for us. Snap back to Johnson. Pumps once, rolls over to the near side. He's going to tuck it and try to keep it himself. He's going to get the first down across the 45 to about the 43-yard line. Well, he was flushed out of the pocket. About a 17-yard pickup. And for either team, that is the first down for either team. Bombers essentially picked up a first down on the touchdown, but first down for the Jaguars of the second half. 37 seconds remaining on the third quarter clock. Johnson in the backfield. Scaff from right to left in motion. Handoff's going to go near side, and wrapped up immediately is going to be Gavin Scott, sophomore running back. 20 seconds remain on the third quarter clock before we move to the running time 12-minute fourth quarter. Ball nose up to the 40-yard line. And it looks like they're going to let that clock wind off. Third quarter complete. We have one 12-minute period remaining here on homecoming night at Froyen Field. Hope you can join us for the final 12 minutes. The Bombers lean at 45-0 over the top of the Jaguars. We'll be back for the fourth and final quarter of action on FM 100.9 WCMP.
Tomorrow. It means something a little different to everyone. To some, it feels like it's a season away. To others, it's the next whistle to get back in the football game. Town & Country Insurance and Grinnell Mutual celebrate our student athletes competing under those Friday night lights. They embrace the promise tomorrow holds, and we love cheering them to victory. We go for a touchdown in insurance protection and service every time. Trust in tomorrow. Contact Town & Country Insurance, your local Grinnell Mutual agent, at 320-384-7423 today. Trust in tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Who welcomes change? Actually, we all do. We love it when the kids are done with diapers, and when the rash goes away, and when mom gets the new knee. That's the kind of new here as First Light changes its name. The new name is Wellia Health, as in welcome and wellness. And, well, what are you waiting for? Do stop by and check us out. Wellia Health, online at WELIAhealth.org. Live life well.
FM 100.9 WCMP. Andy Beckstrom on hand here in Braham, and it was initially 12. There's talk of it being a 10-minute running fourth quarter. Grice is going to take the first play of the fourth quarter around the near side, and a second down and 9 goes for a first down. It looks like he's going to be pushed out at about the 25-yard line, close to there. Looks like it's going to be a pickup of about 14. Another first down for the Jaguars. Clock will be running here for the fourth and final quarter. 45-0 is the lead for the Bombers. Jaguars trying to be able to punch it in here in the fourth quarter, get something going. Barron's going to go to the far side. He's got a good push by that offensive line. He's still moving, that pile moving backwards now, and we'll whistle that one dead. He'll get up to about the 21, 22-yard line. He'll be close to a first down, just shy. Pick up 9 on the play.
Were you in 10-minute third quarter? Yes, because we did that because it was third quarter was stop time.
10.5 to play. Quarter will continue to run here in the fourth. Second down and about 2 now for the Bombers, or for the Jaguars rather. Snap to Johnson, handoff to Grice, right up the middle, and nothing doing. He got to the line, and he was wrapped up immediately by Ethan Johnson. Got right through that line and wrapped up the ball carrier. See if they give him the line of scrimmage. So third down and short once again for the Jaguars. This is one of their better possessions they have had tonight. In addition to their second possession of the first quarter, they were able to get down to the Braham 17-yard line. So this is essentially the deepest that they've been in Braham territory all game long. See if they can pick up this third down. Third down and about 1.5 yards. Johnson in the shotgun. Scaff from the wing right. Barron's going to get the handoff, and he's going to get the first down as he falls forward to the 15. Pickup of about 3. And we talked before, as far as a Jaguar fan, what are you looking for? You have to make sure you win the possession, and Jaguars have been pretty decent. They did give up the 1 touchdown, but otherwise they've held Braham to a couple of 3-and-outs, and now their 3rd possession, able to pick up 3 first downs and down to the 15-yard line. Johnson back to pass, looking downfield. He rolls out to the far side left. He's going to throw to the end zone, diving after it, and just past the fingertips of LaFave. So close. It was right there and just out of his reach. Correction, it was Parati on the play. Seen the 1, didn't see the 4 initially, but that one falls incomplete on the far side. Even with the incompletion, again, running time, 8:40 to play here in the 4th quarter. Shotgun snap set for Johnson. 2nd down and 10 from the 15-yard line. Handoff's going to go to the far side. Barron, he's got a man in front of him, trying to get an edge, tries to turn it up around the corner. Gets I think he's got the 1st down. He's going to be knocked out of bounds around the 5-yard line. About the 4-yard line, we'll call it a pickup of 11. And Jaguars, again, just trying to get on the board, trying to take some sort of win out of the possession. Win the possession. That's where they're sitting at right now, as we have 7:45 to play in the 4th quarter. 45-0. Jaguars threatening at the 4-yard line. Wide receivers split each side. Back on either side of Johnson. Scaff, the wing left, move to the right. Near side is going to be Parati, tries to cut it up field. Correction, that's going to be Grice on the carry, and he's into the end zone. A little bit of a delayed call, but he does get into the end zone. And the Jaguars are on the board. Jaguars complete a 72-yard drive. Thirteen-play drive. Pass over to the far side, and Johnson into the hands of Grice. And it is good. 45-8 is our score. We'll have the Jaguar kickoff. We return here to Freuen Field on FM 100.9 WCMP.
Hi, Dan Stoltz here with Spire Credit Union. Some people think free checking accounts are a thing of the past, but not at Spire. We have a truly free checking account, meaning no monthly maintenance or minimum balance fees, free debit cards, free internet banking, free bill pay, free e-statements, and free friendly service included. So, feel free to stop in today.
To learn more, stop by any Spire branch or visit myspire.com. Federally insured by NCUA. $100 minimum balance required to open a free checking account.
FM 100.9 WCMP. Andy Beckstrom on hand here in Braham, Freuen Field, site of the homecoming matchup. Braham Bombers playing host to the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. Again, the running time clock continues to run. 6:20 to play here in the 4th quarter. Ball is teed up. The Jaguar 40-yard line. Brody has it teed up. Set to kick from left to right. Approaches the ball, left-handed kick, floats its way down, bounces at the 30, and it will be picked up on the run by number 17, Jordan Leaf. Jordan Leaf, nice return on the run up to the 45-yard line. That's where the Bombers will take over. Leading 45-8, Jaguars on the board. Their drive, as I mentioned, recapping that one, a 72-yard, 13-play drive. Johnson to Grice for the touchdown. 2-point conversion also Johnson to Grice. Made it 8-0. 3 wide receivers split to the near side, 1 to the far side. Shotgun snap set for a new quarterback for the Bombers, A.J. Beckman. Hayden Lee, a junior. A.J. Beckman, a sophomore. Minimal gain.
The queen. How about stand up at least?
4:39 to play here in the ball game. 45-8. Clock again continues to roll. We got pair of wide receivers split each side and 1 in the backfield next to Beckman. Handoff will go to Peterson off the right side, and looks like he'll pick up maybe a yard. Dagerstrom on the stop as the clock continues to roll. Stick with us during the post game. We'll wrap things up and relay the scoring wrap up from the second half. Not much in the second half, just a touchdown by each team. At this point, the Jaguars have won the second half, 8-6. But the hole from the first half was too much to overcome. 39-0 was the Braham start. Pair wide receivers split each side. Handoff's going to go to Peterson. Bounces it to the outside on the near side. Runs right into Johnson and tackled at the 50-yard line. Pickup of about 4 yards on the play. 3.5 minutes left on the clock. Winding down the time here to the final of this game. Braham Bombers waiting to get the play in. Finally get the play. They get set up at the line now here with the 4th down and 5. Just going for it now with the second team in. So a penalty called on that one. Mark that one back. Only our second penalty of the game. First one on the Bombers.
4th and 10 here with 2:15 to play.
Bombers waiting for the play to come in from the sideline. 2 minutes to play here in the ball game.
4th and 10 for the Bombers.
4th down and 10.
Ball is at the Bomber 45-yard line. They're going to go for it.
So Bombers 4th down and 10, still going to go for it. Pair wide receivers split each side. Peterson in the backfield with Beckman. Moves the man in motion. They're going to do the quick little pitch ahead to number 10, Hackler. Hackler on the right side. He's going to be well short of the first down. He'll pick up about 3 yards.
See, they're waving this, and Sean's giving me this.
So 1:21 on the change of possession. Bombers turn the ball over on downs right at midfield. And that's where the Jaguars will take it now with about a minute left to go. Just a couple of plays remaining in the ball game, wrapping things up.
Have a 45-8 lead.
Jaguars up to the ball. Pair wide receivers split each side. Going to be a tight end right this time. A couple of running backs in the backfield. Handoff's going to go off the right side. It's going to be Grice. He'll be hauled down. Pickup of 9 on the play.
30 seconds left. One more play.
See if the Jaguars try to run one more play or if they wrap things up just with this. Down to 17 seconds left to go on the clock. Clock continues to run. The Jaguars don't appear to be doing anything with their offense on that one. It looks like that is going to be the ball game. 45-8 is going to be your final score. The Bombers are going to come away victorious. We'll wrap things up here from Braham on the postgame when we return here on FM 100.9 WCMP.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. But you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franzen Bank and Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franzen Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzenbank.com/getthere. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, neighbor, saw that Connecticut truck in your driveway. Finally got your water fixed?
Yep, we had Connecticut install their whole house water treatment system.
Smell gone?
Yep.
Rust and white scaling gone?
You know it. Aren't you going to ask me about my healthy-looking skin and soft, shiny hair?
Yeah, looks amazing. Gotta go.
Aquarius Home Services, your local authorized Connecticut dealer, is offering 25% off a whole home non-electric water treatment system. It all starts with a free in-home water analysis. Visit ConnecticutMN.com. Aquarius and Connecticut, brilliantly simple.
Since 1967, Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley, has been where to go for all your building projects. Let Gerald Schmidt help you with designing, remodeling, or any new construction. Schmidt Construction specializes in residential home building, agricultural, industrial, and commercial buildings. With expert advice on all of your building projects and ideas, when you hire a contractor to take care of your building needs, you can't do better than Schmidt Construction, general contractor in Hinckley. 320-384-7901.
When it comes to your health, choosing the right partner can make all the difference. Look to Fairview Clinics, Pine City, where you'll find care that's well and beyond your expectations. Our team of family medicine and orthopedic providers are dedicated to your health and wellness. And when you need care at night or on weekends for illness or injuries, Fairview Urgent Care in North Branch is just minutes away. Find your doctor at fairview.org/Pine City. Fairview, well and beyond.
Are you looking for support for your struggling teen? Introduce them to Treehouse Sandstone. At Treehouse Sandstone, we are on a mission to end hopelessness among teens in Pine County. We provide a safe space for teens to make connections and to talk about what is really going on in their lives. Join us on a Tuesday or Thursday from 6 to 8 at the Treehouse in Sandstone. To learn more or to get a ride, contact us at 763-486-3297 or check out our website at treehousesandstone.org.
FM 100.9 WCMP, Andy Beckstrom back here for the postgame, wrapping things up here at Froyen Field as the final score between the Braham Bombers and the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars is Braham 45, Hinckley-Finlayson 8. Taking a look at the second half scoring wrap up, the Braham Bombers got it going on their first possession. 3 plays, 55 yards. Bennixon on a 49-yard run. It was basically the long and the short of what happened there. They went for the extra point. It was no good. Kick was just a little bit wide right on that one. Made it 45-0. Hinckley-Finlayson, as we talked about at halftime, the goal was to win the possession, maybe win the quarter, and then try to win the half. It was maybe a tall task to come back from 39-0 to be able to win the ball game, but you got to come up with something to be able to look to as a positive in the ball game. And the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars, give them credit. Their next possession, 72 yards over 13 plays. Johnson to Grice for the 4-yard touchdown. 2-point conversion was good. Johnson as well to Grice. Made it 45-8. That ended up being our final score in the ball game. Taking a look at the team stats throughout the course of the game. In the second half, Hinckley-Finlayson ran it 13 times for 75 yards. Braham 11 for 65 yards. So really in the second half, Hinckley-Finlayson wins the battle on the ground, outgaining the Braham Bombers by 10 yards, 75-65 through the air. Johnson was 1 of 8 for 10 yards. Lee 2 of 2 for 4 yards. So they win the passing game in the second half. They outscored them 8-6 and outgained them in the second half. So it's some things for the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars to be able to take away as positives in the second half of the ball game. Taking a look at the final totals, Hinckley-Finlayson ran it 31 times for 120 yards. The Bombers ran it 32 times for 263 yards, most of that coming on the shoulders of Bendixson, who is absolutely incredible tonight. Jaguars put the ball on the ground twice in the first half, lost one of them, including their very first play from scrimmage, giving it back to the Bombers on the 3-yard line. They went in on the next play to make it 8-0, the first touchdown. Bombers did not fumble it at all. For the ball game, a combination of Johnson and Lefebvre ended up 1 of 13 for 10 yards. Lefebvre was sacked once in the first half for a 4-yard loss, so a net overall of 6 yards passing. Through the air, Lee was 10 of 10 for 27 yards. Also, I believe one pass in the second half from Beckman as well. So 9 of 9 for Lee, 1 of 1 for Beckman. 27 total passing yards. Neither team had an interception, although Doble almost had 2 of them, both of them falling just short of where he was standing. First downs gained 7 apiece for the 2 squads. Hinckley-Finlayson had 4 of them in the second half, just to the 1 for Braham. So really another thing that they won in the second half. Hinckley-Finlayson punted it 4 times, Braham 3 times. 1 penalty for 10 yards for the Jaguars, 1 for 5 for the Braham Bombers. With the victory, the Braham Bombers improved to 6-1. Hinckley-Finlayson falls to 3-4. Hinckley-Finlayson will be at Barnum on Wednesday to wrap up the regular season. Braham will be at East Central on Wednesday to wrap up their regular season. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. I want to thank Ethan for joining me out here at the ball game, my technical specialist. I'm Andy Beckstrom for WCMP, and until next time, have a good night, everybody.